our fourth and final main topic today, which is our big main topic, our headline topic, which is an interview that Ryan Reynolds did that we had actually checked out a little bit of before we went live, where basically Ryan Reynolds has confirmed that Deadpool 3 will begin shooting with Hugh Jackman becoming next summer, just before the beginning or right before next summer. This is exciting news to know that we have a date now, at least as this thing progresses and gets further. It seems like they're still working on the script pretty thoroughly. I remember him saying something along the lines of, "We'll be done with the script when they take it from us and don't give it back." So I'm pretty sure that means he'll be working on it all the way up until the day that they start filming, probably, or get to that process. So there was a little bit of a question of whether he said he's only playing Deadpool for the next couple of years or for one more film. I don't know. It seemed like a gray area. It seemed like he totally could have been saying, "Hey, I'm only playing Deadpool for 2 more years, and it's just to finish this one last film, and then I'll never be playing Deadpool again." I mean, he didn't say those exact words, but that could have been what he meant. But he could have also meant, "Hey, I'm only playing Deadpool for these next 2 years, till we get this film done." But that doesn't mean that he wouldn't continue to play the character moving forward. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what exactly he meant by that, but I'm just going to take it as he will obviously be continuing to be Deadpool in the MCU moving forward beyond Deadpool 3, but he's just focused right now on getting Deadpool 3 finished. And that makes sense. Like I said, it's a lot going on. They have a filming date set now, and they're still working on the script. So there's a lot to do still with the movie, and I'm sure they want to focus a lot on getting that stuff done. But yeah, other than that, like I said, I'm super excited, super hyped. Got Hugh Jackman back. I also heard in the interview that Hugh did not know, there was kind of no script or story given to Hugh before he accepted it, which is really cool. That just shows you how good friends these guys really are, right? It was really just a buddy saying to another buddy, "Hey, I want you in my movie." "Well, what's it about?" "I don't know yet, but you're going to be in it, right?" "Yeah." Love that stuff, and it's really cool to see that friendship. And then it went on to say that Hugh has seen the script now and that he loves it, or he's enjoying it. Ryan Reynolds said that they would do their best to honor the character of Wolverine in this movie while still honoring what the closing chapters of the movie Logan did for the character too, which is a very interesting way to say it, because it's kind of hard to do both of those things, I would think. But maybe what that means is the Wolverine we're going to get is completely different. Maybe this is that yellow suit Wolverine from the X-Men 97 animated series, and it's just so different that our brains can't even associate it with that Logan version that we've seen in the original X-Men series. So that's very possible too. If so, that's exciting too. I'm just excited to see Hugh Jackman in the movie with Ryan Reynolds, where they're both superheroes. This is awesome. I imagine that they're not shooting until the summer because Hugh Jackman needs time to get back into Wolverine shape. It's probably not easy. That dude's like 55 or he's getting old, so he's old now, so he probably needs time to get those abs built up. But I think it would be totally funny if we seen kind of like a chunky Wolverine or something. I don't know. But anyway, Shane, you hear this, you heard the interview. Give us your thoughts. What do you think?
I'm a big Deadpool fan, like of the movie series, and that's one of my favorite comic book movies. So it's exciting that not only is there a third movie, but with Wolverine.
Your favorite comic book character?
Yeah. Probably besides Batman. Batman's number one.
And Nightwing.
And Nightwing. Dick Grayson, why not? He is the OG Robin. I just saw this whole Ryan Reynolds retiring thing, and all I have to say, even if you want to analyze and super analyze all this, is who else said they were retiring from a comic book character?
Yeah.
And now they're appearing as a comic book character in this movie.
Right.
So you never know. And, with Deadpool and how he operates, he could show up in any Marvel movie anyway. So, I don't think that this would be the last time we see Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. But one thing going back with Wolverine, I think it's going to be what I'm looking forward the most is definitely the Wolverine aspect, because when we got the first Deadpool movie, you know, what they kind of did with the superhero and with the character, you know, very much poking fun of itself and playing with the genre. And you know, it's going to be so much fun to see that same thing happen with Wolverine. And I'm going to call it right now. I bet we do see the yellow suit Wolverine in this movie, even if it's a joke.
Yeah, because, for a second.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're doing one of those montages where they're trying on suits, and he comes out and he's like, I don't like this one.
Yeah, I told you it wasn't going to work.
Sexy.
Yeah, right.
I could totally see it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so, you know, it's going to have a lot of those fan elements that we're going to flip out about. So, you know, I think the only thing I'm upset about is, God, 2024. It's 2 years from like this date or yesterday.
Right.
That Deadpool 3 is going to come out.
Yeah.
You know, back when I was growing up, you know, when I would read Wizard magazines, and, you know, it was about a year for us to get a movie. And, you know, that year of anticipation, that felt even then too long, but maybe the right amount. Gosh, 2 years to keep that hype going.
Well, I mean, that's not counting, you know, the 2 years, 3 years ago that we found out about it.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
So
That's true.
It's kind of like Black Adam, you know, that was announced in 2011 or whatever. I mean, that's literally a decade ago. So, I mean, to keep your hype that long is almost impossible. And that might explain a little bit why Black Adam isn't doing as well as it probably could be, you know?
You're right. You know, if Black Adam came out 5 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, oh, man.
Could have capitalized on the hype.
You know, so, but, you know, Deadpool is such a fan favorite and is such an oddball in the Marvel Universe that, you know, they're not worried about that. They're just having fun. You can feel that with these movies. And, you know, I'm just glad to see that we're getting this third one over at Disney, because we didn't know for sure what we were going to get. And so now to not only get our Deadpool back, but with Wolverine, that's going to be super fun.
And still rated R, even though it's at Disney.
Yeah. That's going to be super cool.
Yeah, for sure. I'm super excited to see it. I mean, you know right away that Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds back and forth is just going to be off the walls funny. I mean, those dudes are I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen any of their, like, back and forth on Twitter and stuff like that.
Not on Twitter, but I've seen them in action together. Yes,
or they even do, like, YouTube videos against each other and stuff. It's just
you can
great.
Tell they're best friends.
Yeah, right.
It's almost like, you know, we're seeing like an Apatow group of friends, where it's like when you see like Seth Rogen and, you know, like a you know, one of the other actors, James Franco, that you can tell that it's like, oh man, you know, these guys have been friends for years. You know, they're not acting in this moment, and you get the same sense with these two guys. You know, maybe there's like a handsome man convention they met at or something. But, you know, obviously they bonded, and I think that's gonna, you know, show up on the screen.
Yeah, for sure. I think that, like I said, and then like you were saying, you could do so much too, because they kind of have some similarities going on. They're both like mutants. They both have healing powers of sorts. So I could see him even playing with that, like competing, like about who's, you know, like Wolverine heals instantly, but Deadpool needs time to do it. So,
well, and there's already so much inherent comedy with pairing up these guys, because it's already an odd couple. Because Wolverine takes everything too seriously, and Deadpool takes nothing at all seriously.
Right, exactly.
So you're probably going to get a lot of that type of, you know,
like almost like a straight dude with
exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Like a classic buddy comedy.
And, you know, I could see even them playing with that trope. You know, maybe they, you know, there's like a, you know, they're in a sitcom for a second, because, you know, because you can do anything with these movies. They don't have to be realistic.
Right, for sure. And at any time he can break the fourth wall too, and it can be something completely and totally different. And Yeah, I would like to see them implement that more. That would be really cool too. You know, I know you didn't see the season of finale of She-Hulk, but she actually goes to the Disney Plus menu, and
funny.
you can see all the little blocks. You know, She-Hulk and this and that, and she punches hers out, and she looks down. She's looking at all the other. Even that in itself was very surreal and kind of really cool and different. They could totally do that with, and Deadpool's taking Wolverine with him, and they're swinging through different movies.
Show up in Star Wars.
Right.
I mean, it's a Disney movie. Why not?
Right, for sure. And the
Mickey Mouse is public domain this year, right?
Right.
So have him show up.
The other thing we know too is that he's been adamant that everything that they have done, that the original Deadpool team has written, Marvel so far has signed off on everything.
There we
They
go.
haven't said one time, hey, you can't, or you gotta, or you should. Nothing. So that tells me that this is gonna be, this is gonna go at Disney hard. I guarantee you he's going to go at Disney hard.
You know,
he's going to make fun of Disney and Marvel and the MCU. And, you know, why'd you guys buy this? And now I have to be here. And, I can see all of that happening.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, it kind of is a headache. I can kind of relate. I remember when I ran a comic book store and I had probably a 9-year-old boy come in and he asked me for the Deadpool comics. And so the first thing I did was I took him to the Scooby-Doo comics, or and I'm, they had a Green Lantern Corps, kids version, right. And I'm like, oh look, it's Jon Stewart, hey, it's Star Wars, and he just looks at me and it's just like, do you even know who Deadpool is? It's like, all right, kid, don't say it was me who sold this to you when your mom finds it, all right,
right.
So sure. That's what's so fun about this character is that it lives so much outside the rest of Marvel. It's crass. It can break the fourth wall. And She-Hulk was the same way, but it's definitely a tamer version. Deadpool is more like a cartoon.
Yeah, I was
like Roger Rabbit.
Just saying with the fourth wall thing. I hope they do more with Deadpool with it, because She-Hulk could only do so much with it because of who the character is. But Deadpool can do something like kills the Marvel universe, or kills the Disney Plus universe, right?
Like I said, he's more of a cartoon character, like Roger Rabbit.
Right, for sure.
He lives in a real world, but he's definitely not real.
Right, exactly, which is very cool in itself. So a lot they can do there, and I think having Hugh Jackman there, like I said, which is all kind of set up from the beginning too, because I don't know if you remember, but there's the spot in the original Deadpool when at the very end when he's seeing his girlfriend Vanessa again, and she takes off his mask, and she hasn't seen his burnt face yet. So under his mask, he has stapled to his burnt face.
Oh yeah, that Wolverine or the Hugh Jackman. That's right. I do remember that. That's so good.
Right? So it's always kind of been there. So yeah, I bet these dudes have a ton of fun with it, and I bet, honestly, I'm gonna say it now, I bet this ends up being the funnest Deadpool movie.
Oh,
not the best. I still think that first Deadpool is never gonna be able to be topped that way.
But I see your point, because it's gonna have that buddy feel.
Yeah, a bunch of cameo or like you said, a fan servicey type of the yellow costume and this and that. I could see it, or him taking Wolverine back to the old Wolverine movies to kill that version of himself.
Oh, I love it. That Deadpool.
That's what he did at the end of Deadpool 2. He goes back and he's about to sign the Grand Lantern contract, and he shoots himself in the back of the head.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Right. But yeah, so all that would be fun, and so
we'll definitely get that. So I'm
gonna call it. I think it's gonna be the funnest one of the three for sure.
And Hugh Jackman's been on Broadway and stuff. I could see a musical scene.
Yeah, a song and dance routine, right? There's no way we don't get that.
Well, Ryan Reynolds,
great. He can sing, he can dance,
and he just warmed up his voice.
Now. Spirited.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. His voice is warmed up.
Yeah, for sure. So there's no way we don't get. That's what I'm saying. This thing's gonna be so packed full of fun moments that no matter how good or bad the movie is, it's kind of like with Black Adam. We're gonna walk out being like, God, that was so fun, because come on, man. Plus, we know almost for certainty, it feels like this is probably one of, if not the last time, that we would actually see Hugh Jackman play Wolverine. So you got that too going for it too, right? You got a bunch of people that are gonna want to go out and just see Hugh Jackman play Wolverine one more time too. So I think this is exciting, and I'm happy that it's happening. I'm happy that we know we have a film date. We know when it's starting. Begin filming. We know that they're working hard at it. So exciting news, and yeah, I can't wait to hear more and see more. I'm sure once after they get done filming, they'll give us some sort of teaser pretty quick or something, since there's all this hype behind it and stuff. I bet they roll out stuff a lot quicker on this. So, or even like the thing they did, right, Shane, with the thing where it was silent.
Oh, yeah.
Like you showed me that. Like, even that kind of stuff, I think people eat that shit up between the two of them, and it's just free marketing for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, I saw it on a video that doesn't even cover movies. It was a sports YouTuber
there you go,
that covered it.
Right, and it's probably like, they were just at home, they were hanging out watching football on Sunday. And it was like, hey, let's... Here, right? It's free marketing for your own film stuff. It's really brilliant. He's a brilliant business-minded man. The old Ryan Reynolds. But yeah, guys, let us know down in the comment section below. What are your guys' thoughts on all this? Are you excited that we have a set time and date? Are you disappointed that it's not until next summer? Definitely let us know down in the comment section below your thoughts.